Tonight, community members feeling frustrated and frightened after a sideshow in the East Bay takes a dark turn.
There's a rowdy vibe in town, and I feel like it's getting worse. I feel like we're in the Wild Wild West here.
A 16-year-old spectator died after falling from a freeway overpass while watching one of these illegal stunt events. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Meebeck.
And I'm Claudine Wong. That incident happened early Saturday morning in Crockett, and new at 10, KTVU's Betty Yu joins us live in studio after speaking with concerned neighbors. Betty.
Claudine and Mike, this whole community is really shaken by this news, this deadly fall that happened near the Carquinez Bridge. The large intersection nearby became the center of a chaotic sideshow early Saturday, and neighbors in Crockett say these events aren't new, but they do seem to be getting more dangerous each time. Drone video captured a chaotic scene, a driver spinning donuts while more than 100 cars blocked the intersection and spectators cheered around 3:30 a.m. Saturday. The chaos spilled onto the I-80 on and off ramps near Pomona Street, where the eastbound and westbound sides are separated by a gap just a few feet wide. The CHP says a 16-year-old spectator climbed over a concrete barrier and accidentally fell 75 feet to his death. Investigators were seen directly beneath the opening where he fell.
We woke up to just lots of sirens and sounds of honking horns. And there was news in the morning that there was a sideshow, but this is something that the town is really concerned about.
Julia Dallo owns a small business nearby and says the lack of a local police department makes it hard to prevent this kind of activity.
We don't have a police department. We have the sheriffs, and they come in when we call them, but it's usually too late. I feel like it's coming in off the freeway from Richmond and from Vallejo. That's the vibe. Those are the cars that we see that are involved in the sideshows.
Stephen Nash opened his barbecue restaurant, Ruby Q, just 3 months ago.
As a business owner, you see it and you want the proper traffic to come through, and you don't want some of the influences of course, you say some of the sideshows and not really being supervised.
He's also a father.
That is a big concern with having 2 teenagers of my own and one still in elementary, and you think if they're out hanging out with their friends that you don't want those type of individuals kind of influencing your children, especially when you're talking about on a bridge, falling through a crack.
I feel like we're in the Wild Wild West here. Kids, it's not worth it when you lose your life. It's not worth it. Please get yourselves involved in good things.
At this time, the victim's name has not been released. We did reach out to the coroner's office today, but they are closed on weekends.
Yeah, it's so tragic, and it's only 16. I know school starts tomorrow, so even though we don't know much, certainly the impact will be felt. It does look like this accident happened a good distance away from where the actual sideshow was going on.
Yes, so the intersection, and you can still see all the skid marks there today when we visited, but the backup was quite some distance up the on and off ramp because there were so many cars, at least 100 according to the CHP, and many more people watching. So it did stretch for a good distance.
All right, Betty, appreciate it. Thank you.